Hey ladies, this is Coach Connor here at Booty Camp, and I'm here with one of our very special members. This is Joanna, and we're just before our Booty Camp class, and Joanna has kindly allowed us to drag her into our den here and just ask her a few questions about her experience here at Booty Camp. So if that's okay with you, Joanna, we'll just get rolling.
Sure.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm just looking at my notes here. Actually, before we get into your results and things, maybe Joanna, can you talk a little bit about your background before you came to Booty Camp, and perhaps let us know why you came up here in the first place?
I would have done a lot of fitness things before, classes over the years, and before I actually had twins. They're 4 now, but before I had them I would have played a lot of hockey.
Oh really? Okay.
So yeah, would have played for a club for a long time, but since I've had the girls I just don't have the time to be going training and have that level of commitment.
And that would have kept you very fit, I imagine.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
would have kept me really fit before. So
you could eat whatever you want. You could have eaten whatever you wanted.
I did eat whatever I wanted.
Not a problem.
To do after I had the girls.
Right.
So then it just was enough, and I needed to just do something for myself. So I saw this on Facebook actually.
Okay.
And decided that it looked really good, and then I'd give it a go.
Yeah. And were you a little bit skeptical before you came up?
I was actually.
Everyone's so skeptical. They're like, is this a scam, or you know, what is this?
There are a lot of things out there that actually do come across that they are a bit of a scam, and I did look into other types of strength and conditioning things as well around the area too. Yeah. And I just decided that this one, there was a special offer on it. So I said, sure, I'll give it a go.
Okay. We were lucky, we were lucky to get you.
It was 4 weeks, so I said, sure, I'll give it the 4 weeks ago.
Give it a go,
I've nothing to lose in terms of it. And if all of the things that they said on the website were true,
hopefully they are.
Then I thought, sure, I'll try that out.
Thanks for that. We'll give you your payment after the video. No worries. Okay, so you joined us in January then.
Yeah.
And it's now into March. So if you don't mind maybe letting us know and letting the ladies know, what type of results have you had? Let's start off maybe with your body composition, maybe your weight, and let us know, if you don't mind, how far you've come.
Yeah, absolutely. I've lost 11 pounds so far on the programme, which is really positive for me, because I'm not that far off the target that I wanted to lose a stone, so I'm really happy with the results so far. Yeah. I think a lot of it is nutrition. So in addition to doing the plans, the nutrition plans, doing the exercise and coming every week absolutely helps. So just trying to do a combination of the two of them really.
Very good. And how did you find the classes when you first came in? Were they tough? Were they challenging enough for you, or how did you find them?
Yeah, the first class was really tough.
Yeah. How'd you feel after the first? Yeah, we kind of.
So, in fairness to all the trainers, they're actually really good at giving you that, I suppose, motivation to say, well, you're going to be really sore the next day, but you're coming back. So I was really, I suppose, I took all that on board.
Brilliant.
I will come back.
We didn't shout at you too much, did we?
No, and that in fairness,
just enough, just the right level of
no, there's really
abuse.
Positive, right level of abuse, really positive abuse.
If there's such a thing. Fair enough. And how you find the class now? Because before the video we were talking about, Joanna actually did a plank for 4 minutes one night. So I don't know quite how you did that. So maybe you can explain to us how far you've come in terms of your fitness and how you did that plank for 4 minutes that night.
I don't know how I did that. I think that was a once-off.
Right. Okay.
But the plank piece, and even in terms of fitness, I absolutely noticed the difference in terms of my own levels of energy, and the classes naturally get harder because you push yourself a little bit harder, but there's no pressure in the class either in terms of you push yourself to your own level, which is what I really like about it. It's not that you'll come in and you'll be dead after the class, but you'll feel like you had a good workout after.
Perfect.
So I do feel that some exercises are easier than they were before now, because we've got better at the moment.
And who's your favourite coach? Who's your favourite coach?
They're all brilliant. They're all amazing.
Well, I was your first coach, so I've got a special place. I've got a special place. Brilliant. You also mentioned the nutrition plan there, Joanna. Maybe you'd like to tell us a little bit. You followed through with a lot of it. What were some of the really struggles that you had in the beginning, and what were some of the things that you learned throughout that plan? Was it very tough in the start, or?
The nutrition plan, week 1 is really, really tough.
Yeah.
And I really stuck to it, exactly what it said.
Very good.
On the sheet I did. And I did find the first week really challenging.
Yeah, it's very tough.
not having any fruit or not having any type of sugar, so it was a total withdrawal. So I definitely felt those withdrawals, and it was my first week doing exercise.
Yeah, it was both. It's double whammy of a.
Yeah, so it actually was quite challenging. But as you gradually started to add different pieces back in, it actually became much easier. And the nice bit about it is that it's really easy to remember. There's like basic messages in terms of nutrition, of things I didn't know, like I'm eating full fat everything and I'm still losing weight.
Nice.
But having things set in where I know there's just particular things I do now. I only have carbs once a
it's
day.
very simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not that you're counting calories every day, or you're not counting like I'm not counting sizes of what I eat or anything like that. So the messages are really simple.
Yeah, and when you keep things simple, I know Joanna said, and the first week is tough because it's a process. It's more of an education process really than a process of being so rigid and I have to measure everything out in portions and I have to count calories. Because the problem with counting calories is that you have to do it for every meal, for every day, for the rest of your life, and there's no let up on it. You just, if you want to keep going, so it's grand for a few weeks and things. But maybe what Joanna, maybe what you've learned with our plan is that if you have some of those simple rules, you just kind of internalize them really, and it's just like, okay, here's what I'm going today. I don't really have to think about it. Now you might get hungry a little bit throughout the day, and you still might get cranky a little bit because you can't have everything every day. But it's a lot more simple. Do you have your kind of treat days and your feast days and things like that, or do you let yourself go a little? Yeah, of course. Oh yes.
Yes, we have treat days.
Yeah.
I have a treat day once a week that I will have, whether it's a takeaway or I'll have chocolate those days.
Nice.
But you actually feel the difference if you have too much that day, that you actually don't feel great the next day from it. So your body's kind of adjusting.
Yeah, and it kind of makes you want to go back into the other way again.
It does. You kind of feel sluggish then if you've had too many carbs or whatever that day, and you feel that I'll get headaches or whatever if I've had too much sugar. So I feel much better in terms of energy. I'm able to manage my energy much better, whereas I would have previously gone from sugar to coffee to sugar to coffee to sugar to coffee in terms of trying to maintain my energy levels, whereas now I'm actually just have way more energy. Probably from doing the classes, but obviously from the diet as well.
Combination of both really. So you mentioned there that you have lost a bit of weight and your fitness has gone up. Where are you in terms of your progress and your goals? Are you happy enough now, or do you still have a few little goals in mind that you want to reach?
I think I still have more goals, so there will be more things. I'll just keep pushing myself because I'm actually really enjoying coming to the classes every week. So as you come to the classes and you feel yourself getting fitter and fitter, you just want to keep doing more and more and more. So it's a little bit addictive.
Nice.
So I don't want to give up yet, which is actually a really positive thing about what I'd say about it in general, is that it is actually quite addictive, that you do want to keep coming, because I have, outside of like playing hockey, which is very motivating from a team perspective and being involved in the camaraderie of being in a club and all the rest, I've done loads of other classes and I've never really stuck with them past 4 to 8 weeks. Okay. So I think it's really saying something like this, that I actually am sticking with it.
It's the first time you've kind of...
Yeah, and I actually keep wanting to come back because it's different every week, and everybody is really positive about improvement and performance and all the rest.
So you're pretty happy with us then?
Yes.
Yeah, get that in there. I think that's pretty good. I mean, it was great to have a chat with you here today, and your results are looking really good, and the nutrition plan is going good, so everything seems to be going well. Maybe, Joanna, maybe if you could just let us know, someone in the same position that you were before I came up in January, and maybe someone who's thinking about joining booty camp and maybe is a little bit apprehensive, what would you say to someone like that? Would you encourage them to pop along, or what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I would encourage anybody to come along. I don't have any one thing negative to say about the entire booty camp. Everything is positive about it, from the trainers to the nutrition to the media side, the social media side of things, in terms of keeping people on track. I just think it's managed really well, and it's really well thought out in terms of a program. So well done, Trevor.
Cheers.
Because it's really positive.
I really
negative to say about it.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much. I hope we got that on camera. But basically, again, Joanna, so sorry for dragging you out of class there, but I think that we had a great little conversation here, and I hope that Joanna's story actually inspires you to come up and maybe try a few classes, and if you don't like it, that's fair enough, but hopefully you will continue along as Joanna has done. So maybe we'll leave it there for today, and if you want to come up and join a booty camp, we've got lots of different locations and an online course as well. Just go to bootycamp.ie, and hopefully I'll see you soon, or Joanna, or us both. So take care, and all the best. Okay, see ya.